The main activities that the group members do is selling of omena, selling of tilapia, selling of Nile perch. But we had been passing through challenges of storage of fish. At times, our fish uh, do go bad before they reach time. And up to this far, we will be very happy if we get our storage facilities such that if we get our fish in time, we store them in a cooler, and then now we can fetch for market anywhere, anytime, where we don't need that we have to move in rush or to travel from place to place searching for market before our fish go bad. Collectively, the group member could bring up to even 320 kilograms. But due to the lack of storage facilities, at times we can get that even 100 kilograms can go bad before they are sold. Uh, uh, the storage facilities we have gotten right now, it has enabled the group members to store their fish with ease. They are relaxed. They are not worried about their fish going to bad, going bad as compared to the previous times. Yeah. So the storage facilities we have gotten today, has enabled the group members to sell their fish. Previously, we could get that up to 100 kilogram can go to bad. But right now, the storage facilities can carry up to 480 kilogram, which are properly stored there. Yes, and now if they are properly stored there, we look for market anytime when the group members are relaxed as compared to previous time.
For the interest of world fish alone, our work focuses on blue economy and aquatic foods, meaning improving the livelihoods of the people whose lives depend on water bodies. This can be lakes, such as the Lake Victoria Zone region here, or the Great Lakes, as they call it. And it can also be through the ocean, people who live in the coastal lines of various countries, people whose lives depend on the ocean, people who in the small islands, and also rivers, and people who also do aquacultural farming through ponds, tanks, or various means to produce fish within their vicinity. It could also be cage aquaculture that we also see here in Lake Victoria Zone region. We decided as an intermediate step to work with our sister institution, the CJR Impact Gender Platform, to procure equipments such as the equipments that are climate smart, that could help address the issues of post-harvest loss and value addition for the fish. So that fish could stay longer and they could be able to, be sold at another day, and then their income to be able to be increased instead of going to waste. So some of these equipments, or the major equipments that we have provided for Migori and Homa Bay, for the women's self-help groups and youth self-help groups who are in the fishery sector, is solar freezers. Provide good quality solar freezers. They could preserve their fish with their solar panels and batteries. And today we were able to see that we were only thinking of the solar freezer to preserve the fish for later. But we have found that some other groups are also trying to find extension so that they could use these solar panels also to charge the lights, the lanterns that they use for fishing. So these are spillover effects that we have not thought of, but because we have capable, able women and men self-help groups who are able to think of their problem and see how they can use just this one facility to also address their problems of being able to see at night when they are fishing. You see, that's the spillover effect of that. And other three equipments that we've provided is the solar tent dryers. As you can see, this is one of the example here that in Mihuru Bay. In Migori, we have also provided smoking kiln for fish roasting, smoking, so that fish, the shelf life of fish can be increased and they could be sold for several days if they are left. And also we have provided fish display box with a light that is good for putting the fish together as they are in open market where there is a lot of pollution, insects around there, so that it could really help them sell the fish in a hygienic manner and be able to attract customers and be able to see what they are selling. The most important thing that we do is basically improving agri-food system, transforming the agriculture food system, making sure that people have enough food that is nutritious and their livelihoods is improved. We chose Homa Bay and Migori counties because also, they occupy a good chunk of the lake compared to the other parts of the lake within Kenya. Our first involvement with this lake was last year, sometime from March to July 2023, where we decided to do a scoping study, understanding the impacts of climate change in the livelihoods of the fishermen and other fish value chain actors in Homa Bay and Migori as a case in point, and using a huge focus on gender because there are a lot of women, youth, and also vulnerable people who are also involved in this sector, and they're actually involved in most of them occupy at the end of the mid to end part of the value chain, which is less lucrative as compared to the part of the harvesting of the fish or production of the fish.
Kwanga wakati wa mvua dagaa ikauki, sasa inakuja dagaa yote inateremuka ikirudi barini, zingine zinaoza. Sasa zikioza hivyo mtu anaona kama sasa ni shida, hawezi fanya nini? Hawezi pata pesa ya kurudishia grupi, anaamua tu akimbia aende na pesa zetu hivyo. Kuanika hapa inachukua energy mingi, tena inachukua saa mingi, lakini pale naona kama saa itakuwa sio mingi sana. Tena omena itakauka safi. Mimi naona nikianika omena hapa chini inachukua masaa mingi sana, saa 8 hivi. Lakini pale nikianika naona kama itakauka haraka kabisa. Ni teknoloji mpya, najua tu itafanya tu.
The problems that we have had here all along, we've been using the local freezers that we use the ice. We have so many problems that we've encountered. Number one, the loss that comes due to lack of electricity that sometimes is unavailable. And number two, the lack of enough freezers that can accommodate all the people that are trading here. We use the sun energy. The sun energy is always available. Like for instance, in this area, we can't say that we'll have a bad weather. Every day when we have a good sunny day, the freezers work very well. In fact, in 1 to 2 hours, we have had a good, the freezer is already frozen and the fish are in a good state. Since it was installed, the challenges that we've had is that we have a big number, and already we only have one freezer that can't accommodate all the people. So what we can request is that if we could get more freezers that can accommodate all people, everything will be sorted.
I really appreciate what we have done with the Wild Fish in supporting these fisher communities. We have brought in, as part of this recommendation for this research, to help in post-harvest management. After fishing, that means that the fish that they harvest, if it is excess, we have brought in solar freezers that have a capacity of 280 liters and can take more than 500 kilograms of fish at a go. So this will help them store this fish during surplus so that they are able to sell when there is a limited supply. But again, even when they have excess, we have brought in the smoking kiln. The smoking kiln has a capacity of 80 to 100 kg. It is very easy to use. It uses locally available material like charcoal and firewood, and that should be very economical on the side of the community because they can now smoke the fish and keep it and store it even for future use. The solar tinted dryers they have a capacity also of 500 kilograms. So these dryers within 2 hours in excess sun, the omena should be dry and ready for the market. This is going to be a major boost of to this community, because they'll be able to dry the omena for a short while. Sometimes the omena takes the whole day. So you can see they are spending like more than 9 hours drying the omena. But with the solar tented dryer, the omena is going to take a maximum of 2 hours, depending on the level of sun that is there. And within the 2 hours, they'll be able to sell and go back to do their other household activities. From our estimation, they'll be able to save almost about 33% of the costs that go together with the losses in the fish. And this is going to be a major boost to their other activities, because they'll have income at their disposal.
It is made up of steel, so it can... Kevin, are you ready? Kevin, are you ready to start? In the interest of time.
That it is we are going to lose.
Work to give weche mag climate change.
You will not say much.
Ile ndio msingi.
Okay, wah, lihat nyalu ya. You wah, muskari. You wah.
Namba kidogo. Hii ni kidogo. I've seen almost double the price here.
Kama dongo ma.
What the coach? Is not favorable for fish. This is the solar freezers that we were given as a group. Ideal temperature for our fish. So it gives us a very easy time when we are selling fish.
Sijui kama tunaweza mpata
Kama uko field ni mzuri, zinaongeza nguvu kwa mwili.
rahisi sana.
Kwanza hizo mawe ni support kubwa.
Yo,